What inspired me to go into my field? I honestly don't remember a time when art materials were not around me. Uh, I have a portrait by my mom of me in my high chair with a pencil in my tiny hand as I doodled away. My dad got a large panel of wood the size of a door, painted it with blackboard paint, and hung it horizontally so that I could learn to draw on it. I was given colored chalk and drew stick figures at first. They became more sophisticated, and I learned my ABCs on that blackboard as well. Uh, Painting and drawing have always been a part of who I am. For a short time, I considered going into advertising art when I first graduated from college. And interestingly enough, my student teaching experience, entirely in English, teaching English, at Redlands High School was so rewarding that I knew that original plan of teaching was what I wanted to do. During my teaching career, I taught art and English at a continuation alternative high school, and we felt we made a daily positive difference in students' lives. However, years later, when I realized that they would pay me to stay home, I knew painting full time was what I wanted to do. Why study practice in the desert? Every landscape has its unique qualities. And of course, of the five biomes, the desert has some of the harshest elements. When I first came here, I was convinced that the ocean, the coast, was what I loved most, and I was pretty devoted to the Impressionist painters. Today, I call my style expressionistic or impressionistic. And although I've studied different types of art, including printmaking with the wonderful John Nava, who created the paintings for the tapestries at the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels in Los Angeles, I have returned full circle to loving the French Impressionists. And of course, France. The desert grew on me as I was told in the very beginning that it would. I didn't believe it then. Today we live next to Open Bureau of Land Management land, and the many sunsets and sunrises today are as exciting as the colorful ocean sunsets that I saw when I was growing up in Palos Verdes. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love the ocean. However, today the solitude, the vast open desert views have come to give me comfort rather than a feeling of loneliness. The very desert paintings that I grew up misunderstanding now hold beauty for me. My work is very different from the traditional desert artwork of the 1950s and 60s, but it has its roots in that color.